We're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections, and I'm really excited to have Paul here. So, Paul, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. I'm excited to learn about your story. You've been involved in the roofing industry in different ways for, many years. What were your early interests?
Yeah, so I've been in the roofing industry for about 25 years and a little over, and my interests were getting into it was at first back then was money. It's a funny story. I was living in Las Vegas, and I was bartending at New York, and selling cell phones. And I had a friend come to me and said, "Hey, how would you like to get in the roofing industry and chase storms?" And I said, "Okay, well, what's that entail?" And they're like, "Well, you can make good money, and you work, going and chasing hailstorms, and you can make, a six-figure income and get 3 months off during the winter a year and come back to Vegas." So I said, "Well, sign me up."
Yeah, for sure. And then you mentioned, specializing on the storm side of things. I mean, I know that the storm has some positive connotations, some negative connotations. Walk us through that. Are there some of those things fair? What do people need to understand about that?
The difference between retail and storms. And the retail industry, a lot of people like retail because you get paid, right when the job's done, versus the insurance industry, you're waiting some time to get paid. And how I explain that to people is I ask people all the time questions about their profit margins. And typically in the retail industry and roofing, your profit margins are anywhere from probably 30 to 45%. And then if you get into the insurance industry, your profit margins are usually anywhere from 35 to 65%. So it's a lot different area. The difference is when you write your contract with retail, you have your payments plan, terms set up, and you get paid accordingly. In the insurance industry, there's a lot of times that you have your payment terms, but you're also helping the client wait to get their money back from the insurance company to make your final payments. And sometimes those payments could take anywhere from 30 days all the way up to 6 months. But you have to weigh those options out. Do you want to make an extra profit, and is that, worth it to you? So we always have that conversation. And then the other difference is I explain to people, would you like an insurance? Would you like when we have a down economy and retail work is getting slow, it's always nice to have a diverse to the insurance industry, where insurance pretty much, I don't want to say proof, but it's almost recession proof, just depending on where you go. Storms are always going to hit, insurance claims are always going to happen, and the insurance companies have to pay. So it just gives you another area to make more revenue for your company. And I tell people all the time, make it a division. You got your retail division, you've got your service and warranty division, and now you have a storm division.
So what are the components of a good storm division?
So a good storm division is you've got to have somebody that, one, knows what they're looking for damage. Is it a windstorm? Is it a hailstorm? Is it ice damming? Is it a tornado? Is it hail? Is it hurricane? So you got to have somebody that knows what to inspect and look for. That's one of the things we do at Storm Consultants. We teach the A to Z to companies that want to learn that. You don't want to get argumentative with adjusters and stuff like that. You want to take emotion out of it. And a lot of people get into business and they have a lot of emotion in it. So one of the big things I would say is, at the beginning, is I always fought, and I still do. I always fight for my clients, especially when it comes to the insurance. My big thing right now I'm doing is storm consultants and going around the country teaching contractors how to do storms.